Well, hello there, ladies and gents. I'm Tammy Sipniewski, your crypto queen. Thank you so much for popping by my channel. Please know that this is not financial advice. I'm only here to entertain you and to remind you to buy on red candles. Now, if you're someone like me that buys cryptocurrency through the year, but when it's the bear market, you may check out a little bit. You're not really interested at looking at the markets every single day because you're sick of seeing the bad news. You might just check into some of your favorite exchanges just to go ahead and stack some sats. And for those of you who don't know, that just means buying little pieces of Bitcoin here and there in the hopes that one day it's going to add up to a huge, great amount. So, having said that, there are exchanges that I would call my fan favorite, like crypto.com, Coinbase. I go on those quite frequently. And there's other exchanges that I really don't visit that much. Case in point is Webull. I haven't been on my Webull account in a long time. A long time. It could very well be like almost a year since I've even launched Webull. But I thought, you know what? Let me check out Webull. Maybe I'll go over there. Bitcoin dropped down to like $25,000. I'm like, I know I do have some available funds on Webull. Let me go ahead and grab some Bitcoin while it's this cheap. So I launched Webull and I'm looking around and I don't see any cryptocurrency on Webull. Nothing. Nothing at all. Like my watch list is gone. It's not there in my assets. I'm like, did they discontinue crypto and I just didn't know about it? So I'm like, okay, great. Now I've gone and lost all of this cryptocurrency that I had sitting in Webull. So I went through, some of the older messages that they sent and it said, hey, just to let you know, we're getting rid of crypto off this particular platform, but be rest assured there's another place where your crypto is safely stored, and it's called Webull Pay. So I had to go on to the App Store and download Webull Pay. Now it's going to prompt you to sign in with exactly the same password, and however you signed in originally to Webull, that's how you're going to need to sign into Webull Pay. So I signed in with it was my email address and a password. If it prompts you for a cell phone number and you used your email address to sign up originally, you can switch it to email and go forward that way. They're going to prompt you to set up a new security question. They're also going to make you to agree to the terms of service. But good news, once you get through all of that and you launch it, there is all of your cryptocurrency that you purchased on Webull. You didn't lose it, there it is. But having said that, there are a lot of things, a lot of coins, or I should say tokens really, that are on the delist mark, right? Like they're getting ready to be delisted. They're getting rid of them, like a lot. I can't believe ADA is about to be delisted. Matic, Solana, Avalanche, Uniswap, Chainlink, like there's a lot of ones they're getting ready to chuck out. Now here's the thing. I did notice that I did have a few things that I had purchased on Webull that I guess they delisted, and when I launched Webull Pay, it's just completely gone. So I had purchased some Zcash back when, I don't know, it's been over a year, but I think Vitalik Buterin had spoken very highly of Zcash. He was a fan of Zcash, and I was like, oh, let me go ahead and scoop up some Zcash, and I lost it. It was delisted on Webull. I didn't transfer it out of Webull, and I wound up losing it completely. I just thought when they delisted something that meant, hey, you're not going to be able to buy it here anymore, but don't worry, it's, just sitting here. So that goes to prove that, what, these exchanges, they're not like wallets. Once they kick something out, it's gone. So if this is happening to you, what I did on all of these coins that were about to be delisted, I just sold everything. I'm like, forget it. I just sold it. And I wound up purchasing all the available funds that I had in there of Bitcoin because, when it comes to cryptocurrency, the Mac Daddy, and of course, all of the Bitcoin maxis will say, The only real cryptocurrency is actually Bitcoin. Everything else, it's not really cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is the thing. So you can never go wrong with purchasing Bitcoin. There's different channels that I watch. I know I'm getting a little off topic, but they're saying that Bitcoin, I was hoping that Bitcoin would get to $1 million by 2030. There are other channels that are even more enthusiastic when it comes to what the potential price of Bitcoin is going to be. Uh, 2030, 2040, people are talking about tens of millions of dollars it could potentially be worth. So I'm like, you can never go wrong with, buying some Bitcoin and just sitting on it. But having said that, i- when all else fails, because sometimes things go wrong with these exchanges. We've seen it happen with a lot of other exchanges. They've gone under or something happened. Platforms like Celsius, exchanges like FTX, something happens and they close up shop, and then you're, added to you're relegated to being a creditor. You have to fight to get your cryptocurrency back. You can never go wrong with either moving your cryptocurrency to a wallet and then getting it into a cold storage like a Trezor. If that's something that you're interested in, I will say this: only buy a Trezor or any other cold wallet directly from the manufacturer. Now, you can pick them up. They're like 50, $60. I mean, certainly there are other ones that are a little more expensive, have more bells and whistles, but about $50. And I recommend you buy it directly from them. Don't get it off a secondhand website, because you never know who's hacked in there. That, you put in your seed phrase, then they have it because they're in there. They steal your cryptocurrency. Get it directly from Trezor. And if you're not exactly sure on, once you get your Trezor, what even to do, how do I get my cryptocurrency in there? Where do I go from here? They do have a channel on YouTube that will give you a direct tutorial with how to set that up and how to work it. So that two good pieces of advice. Go ahead and buy your Trezor or any other cold wallet directly from the manufacturer. This way you don't have to worry about people ghosting that wallet and stealing your cryptocurrency. And make sure that you watch an official video directly from the manufacturer. This way, you have everything nice and secure. This way, if something happens to these exchanges, boom, you're not lost. You don't have to sign up and become a creditor and wait to see, exactly how much of your cryptocurrency you're going to get back. Fingers crossed you get 20% back. You honestly never know in that situation. But if you have it in your cold storage, it's yours. No one can take it from you. Well, really, only you could take it from you. Let's say if you did something stupid like lose your seed phrase, that would be the only way to go. So make sure that you're safeguarding your cryptocurrency. Make sure that, you're doing a little bit of a better job than me and paying attention to what's going on with your cryptocurrency, especially if you have it in an exchange. Know what's going on with that exchange. Are they taking cryptocurrency completely onto a different interface? Are they delisting certain coins or tokens? You got to get them off the platform if that's the case, because I don't, I'll say that I purchased Zcash when it was like at about 150 bucks. I think I bought one. So that's $150 that I foolishly and stupidly lost because I allowed it to sit there on Webull. It became delisted, and that's that. It's just gone. So don't make a mistake like I made. Safeguard your cryptocurrency at all times. And that's going to do it here for me today. Thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, remember, please take care of yourself and try to only buy on those red candles. Take care.